Just a second, guys. I'm trying to find out one presentation which I want to share with you, which will be very interesting for you guys. Yes, yes. Okay, sure. Sure. I'm ready. Yes, Saurabh, Srijan, can I have you on the screens? Right. Okay. So today we are supposed to start our session with target markets, positioning and segmentation. Remember? So last week we finished here. Types of needs. याद आ रहा है थोड़ा बहुत last week? Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So last week हम लोग ने ये पढ़ा था, याद है? Stated needs, real needs, unstated need, delight and secret. क्या हुआ? No response. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So and then I said that we'll start this week with target market positioning and segmentation. Okay. Now to explain target market to you, I will share with you one presentation, which is one slide only. Okay. And to understand what is the target market, what do we understand by target market? Okay. So first of all, what is a market? What is a market? Can anybody quickly tell me what is the market? Don't look at this definition.
Sir, market.
complicated.
Sir, market is a place where buyer and sellers both meet together.
Where buyer and seller both meet together and they exchange their goods, services, right? Correct. And so, what does the market contain? Buyers and sellers, a set of buyers and set of sellers. So the whole population on this earth, 8 billion population on this earth, is some kind of either buyer or a seller. Do you agree with me? Do you agree to this statement?
Right, sir.
Yes, sir.
Somebody, he might be a buyer, he can be a seller, right? One of them. So the total population is a market. Correct? Saurav, Srijan, Meg.
Yes, sir.
Correct? The total population on this earth is actually a market. Now, suppose I am a seller, I manufacture a product. Okay. Will all the people in this population be my customer? Will everybody need my product? No.
No, sir. Not necessary, sir.
Not necessary, right? Very not necessary. And there will be, out of this whole population of 8 billion, there will be one set of population who might need my product. Correct? Who might need my product, who has a need for a product like mine, which satisfies their need. Correct? Because in marketing, what do we say? We make products to satisfy the needs and wants and demands of a consumer. So my product will find some kind of a customer who has their needs and wants and demands satisfied by my product. Simple, clear. That particular set of consumers or customers In that whole 8 billion population, that particular set of customers are called potential customers, potential market. For my product, for my category of product, these are the potential market. For my category of product. So if I am suppose selling chocolates, if I am selling chocolate, so all the population who needs any kind of chocolate is a potential market for me. They need chocolates. They want to eat sweet. That too sweet with chocolate, cocos. So all the population who need any kind of chocolate is a potential market for me. Are the potential buyers, and I am the seller there. And many other companies who sell chocolate, they are the sellers in that market. Correct. So did you understand one thing? The subset of the total population who has the needs or wants and demands which are satisfied by products like mine is called the potential market. Correct. Now, it can be a potential market. There can be out of 8 billion, 1 billion, 800 crore में से 100 crore शायद मेरा population है जहां पर मेरा product बिक सकता है. Might be the potential market. However, for me, who is manufacturing this product possibly in Mumbai, it's not possible to make my product available to every person on this earth who is a potential buyer. Because they may be in different parts of this earth. I may not be able to make my product available in every corner of this earth where my potential buyers are sitting. Correct? Does it make sense? I am manufacturing in Mumbai. Possibly, I may not be able to sell my product or make my product available in countries like Canada, possibly USA, possibly Africa, possibly Japan. Correct? I may be only able to sell my product or make my product available in India. Correct? If that is so, then the available market is all the potential customers who are available in India. Correct? Did I make it clear? Okay. Make sense? Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, great. So now you have understood what is the total population, the whole market, then the potential market, and then the available market. Available market is that market where I can make my product available to all the potential customers in that particular area. Okay. Now, in that particular area, all the potential customers who have the needs and wants and demands for my product, I can make it available. However, those customers may not be able to afford my product. All of them may not be able to afford my product. They may have the needs, wants, and demands to buy my product, but all of them may not be able to afford my product. Correct? Makes sense? Out of, suppose, 50 million population who are potential customers in my available market where I can make my product available, possibly 40 million cannot afford my product. So, if 40 million cannot afford my product, I cannot sell it to them. So the rest of the 10 million are my qualified available market who have the need, the want, the demand for my product, where I can make my product available, and who can afford my product. They are finally my actual customers, potential customers. That's the qualified available market. And in this qualified available market, all the customers whose wants, needs, and wants and demands are satisfied by my products, offerings, values, those are the customers who are my target market. Okay. So firstly, all the people who may need my category of product are the potential market. All the places where I can make my product available, the customers, potential customers in that market are the available market. all the customers who can afford to buy my product, they are my qualified available market. And in that qualified available market, all the customers whose needs, whose wants, whose demands match the offerings of my product are the final target market. Okay, so let's I will come to the penetrating market in little later. Before that, let us define this target. Okay, let us take an example. Suppose I am a manufacturer of a two-wheeler premium, very expensive two-wheeler motorbike called KTM. Okay, you all know KTM motorbikes, very expensive ones in the market, very stylish ones in the market. Okay, one of the most, what I should say, high-speed bikes on the market at the moment. Correct, premium bikes. Now, I am a manufacturer of KTM bikes, possibly in India. Okay, or whichever country. So first of all, in the total market, there is a subset who needs a two-wheeler. That is the potential market for me. Anybody who needs a two-wheeler is a potential market. So 8 billion population, out of that possibly 10 million needs a two-wheeler. They are my potential market. Now I manufacture it in Mumbai or in Pune, and I can make it available in India and to some countries around India, possibly Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. Not beyond that. I cannot send it beyond that. So my potential market changes to my available market within this region, South Asia region. All the population who needs a two-wheeler and who are in the South Asia region are my available market. In that available market, or possibly out of 10 million, 2 million is the available market. Out of that 2 million, 1.8 million cannot afford to buy a KTM bike, my premium bike. It's so expensive. Correct? So what is my qualified available market now? Only 0.2 million customers. Correct? In that 0.2 million customers, my bike has got some offerings, some features, some advantages, some benefits. Okay. And the expectation of these qualified available market customers is something. They need a stylish bike, high-speed bike. Some of them need possibly a fuel economy bike. Some of them possibly need a bike which has 7 gears. They need a premium bike, premium two-wheeler, high-speed, premium, stylish two-wheeler, but they have some more needs. They need a 7-gear bike. They need a high-speed 207, 280 kilometers per hour bike. They need a fuel economy bike. So all the needs are not satisfied by my bike. So all those customers whose needs and wants and desires are satisfied by my motorbike and whose values match the offerings of my bike are called the final target. Correct? Got it? Did I make it clear? Does it make sense? And possibly that population will be around 0.1 million, 0.2 million total available market hai. Usme se possibly 0.1 million is the subset whose actual needs, wants, desires are satisfied by my product. So that small little subset of population, the small little subset of population whose needs, wants, desires, whose characteristics, okay, whose geographic locations match, whose डेमोग्राफिक्स मैच, सब कुछ मैच करता है मेरे प्रोडक्ट के ऑफरिंग के साथ. Those are called the target market. Finally, मैं उसी को बेच सकता हूँ. I may not be able to sell to everybody. If I have got a target market of 0.1 million, 1 million is basically 10 lakhs. 0.1 million is 1 lakh per page. So if I start selling, possibly first year I will sell to 5,000, second year I will sell to 20,000, third year I will sell to 50,000. Maybe on the fifth year I will be able to sell to all the 1 lakh. So this is called the penetrated market. In the first year, I have out of 1 lakh target market, I could sell only to 5,000. So 5%. Second year, I could sell to 20,000. So I penetrated 20% of the market. Third year, I sold to 50,000. So I penetrated to 50% of the market. That's the penetrated market. Correct? Did you understand what is targeting? किस तरह targeting करते हैं? Any questions? I will. If you have any questions, यहाँ बताओ. इसके बाद में कुछ और चीज बताओ.
Yes, sir. Sir, can you please explain the penetrated market once again?
So if I suppose I said 0.2 million is the qualified available market, I said जो afford कर पाएंगे, उसमें से 0.1 million लोग को और भी कुछ चाहिए, 7 years चाहिए, उनको fuel economy चाहिए, etc. So they don't like my bike. बाकी कितना बचा? 0.1 million बचा. 0.1 million is basically 1 lakh. So 1 lakh is actually the set of customers who will like to buy my bike. Fine. This is my target market. मुझे ये सबको बेचना है. Now एक साथ मैं तो 1 लाख लोगों को बेच नहीं पाऊंगा. So possibly first year I will sell it to 5,000 people. Second year I reach around 20,000 customers. Third year I reach around 50,000 customers out of that 1 lakh. Correct. So this is the way I grow. So the first year my penetration is 5,000 in 1 lakh. That is 5%.
So, sir, that means the actual conversion of the target market is the penetrated market.
Exactly. How much have I converted in my total target market? मेरे टारगेट कस्टमर्स कितने हैं, उसमें से मैंने कितने को बेचा है, कन्वर्ट किया है. Correct? Got it?
Okay, sir. Yes,
So from
yes,
total population to potential market, how do you arrive? Understood? Clear?
Yes, sir.
One question, this penetrates, suppose if I got the target markets and I just try to fill the demand of my target market, but might be some other players. So KTM is premier bike I'm selling. So might be if I am filling the demand within next 4 to 5 years. So might be there is a change of customer needs. So
Okay.
might be they are not.
There may not be a change. There can be a competition who has come and taken a share of your market.
Okay.
If your target market is 1 lakh and you could sell in the 3 years 50,000 and the rest of the 50,000 are sold by one of my competitors who has become aggressive and started selling, then my market share becomes 50% of the total market. Correct? That's the fight for a marketeer. Marketeer का सबसे बड़ा KPI होता है, KPI is key performance indicator, is what is your market share. Correct? And that's where the fight is. How much have you penetrated, and in that target market, how much has your competition penetrated? If one competitor has got 50% market share in that 1 lakh population of customers, then he has got a 50% share. If another competitor has 20% share, third competitor has 30% share, so that will be the area that you will fight in. आप क्या करोगे? आप either you sell it to all the customers or you leave it to your competitors to sell it to them. And you start grabbing share from your competitor. Correct? However, to do that, the first thing is to understand the size of your target. मेरा total target market है क्या? Correct? So you are going to not only sell to your target market, you are going to keep adding value so that you will finally be selling to the total potential market. The total potential market is what? Everybody who wants a two-wheeler. Correct. So that's the reason Bajaj, they don't only sell KTM. They sell 150cc bikes, 100cc bikes, scooters, automatic gear scooters, and everything. Because the total potential market is very big. People have different needs. Some people need automatic scooters, automatic gear scooters. Some people need 200cc, some people need 350cc. All are two-wheelers.
So,
Bolo.
so to sustain penetration market, so either we need to launch some schemes or either we need to diversify our product portfolio, right?
Not really, not really. So the target market is for that specific product.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if I talk about KTM bikes, okay, they start from somewhere around 200cc and go up to 600cc. High-speed bikes, stylish bikes, premium bikes. They are two-wheelers. Their market size is possibly that 1 million, 10 lakhs, or 0.1 million, 1 lakh. Out of the total potential of 5 million or 50 million population, 50 million means 5 crore population को बाइक बेचना है. उसमें से सिर्फ 1 लाख population need bike like KTM. वहां पर भी 2-3 competitors हैं. However, the rest of the population possibly either needs automatic scooter wala bike, or they need a 350cc bikes like Bullets or Honda, or they need 150cc bikes, or they need some other bike. So that different kinds of motorbikes in the market, they are satisfying the need of this potential market. Because potential market has all the two-wheelers, all the customers who need a two-wheeler. Correct? They may need a premium bike, they may need a 150cc bike, a 350cc bike, an Activa, automatic scooter, automatic gear scooter, a non-automatic gear scooter, whatever. So each one of them, a 350cc motorbike, also has its target market. Everybody doesn't need a 350cc motor. Everybody doesn't want to buy a Bullet or a Royal Enfield or a Bullet or a Honda 350. So there is a target market for that. That's a subset of the total potential market, total available market, total qualified available market. Each one of them, each one of the products under that category is a subcategory. The category is two-wheelers. Subcategories are premium two-wheelers, automatic two-wheelers, 150cc two-wheeler, 100cc two-wheeler, 250cc two-wheeler, 350cc two-wheeler, everything. Different subcategories. Each subcategory has its own target market, where some competitors, either there is one competitor or there are many companies who are fighting for share. So your job as a marketer is to identify what is the size of my target market. And then how do I penetrate that full, or how do I convert that full size? All the customers available in that target market. Correct? Got it? Did I clarify your doubt, me?
Clear, sir. And one more thing, as a marketeer, so the second thing also depends that what is my organization strategy, that which type of product we need to set. Either we just diversify our portfolio or just focus on one single premier product.
Depends. Today, very less, few companies are there who have only one product. Because if you only have one product, there's a huge risk that there's a competitor tomorrow and he will kill your market in your business. That's why people start increasing their number of products, portfolios, diversify, and so on and so forth. Many things they do. Correct. So, first thing is that whether you have understood what is target market. Correct. Now, I will go to second important thing of today, which I wanted to share. I'm taking this from another presentation which I did. I just wanted to share with you something. Let's see what is there. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to our presentation. So you have understood target market, correct? You have understood target market, and here we are back to our presentation. Okay, now we'll discuss something about positioning. And lastly, in fact, it should go the other way around. It would be segmentation, targeting, and positioning. The first thing is segmentation. So let's go to segmentation first. Okay, I'll come to. Okay. Okay. चलो पहले हम लोग segmentation की बात कर लेते हैं. अभी if you remember that when I was discussing about targeting, okay, what was I doing? I was trying to bring out the subsets of the population, correct? छोटे-छोटे set बना रहे थे, group बना रहे थे. Now this grouping can be done in 4 ways. Okay. First one is geographic segmentation. Okay. What is geographic segmentation? You divide the whole population into different geographies. Towns, cities, countries, continents, north, south, east, west. If it's India, and if I want to divide the population into four regions, north, south, east, west. I sometimes say na, South Indian, North Indian, East Indian, West Indian. Correct. You can split the whole population in geographic way. Okay. Then you can split the population into demographics. What are demographics? Any numbers regarding population. So demographics are age, gender, how many male, how many female, what are the different age groups. Okay. Then what are the different income groups? What are the different household size? Anything that gives you a number about the population. Okay. Which can give you a characteristics of a population. Income group, socioeconomic class. Okay. People who have two-wheelers, people who have four-wheelers, the population. Correct. So first one was geography, second one was demographic, married, unmarried. Okay, demographic, married, unmarried. Okay. Third thing is psychographics. Psychographics is somewhere in between psychological and demographic. Okay, so how do I say psychographic? Psychographics, you can split the whole population, group the whole population on the basis of their values, on the basis of their, interests, on the basis of their, likings, dislikings. Okay, you can. So some people like premium bikes, some people like economics. I mean, not so premium or cheap motorbikes. Some people like fast cars, some people do not like fast cars. Okay, their likings, disliking. Some people are honest, some people are dishonest. Values that they own. Okay. And the last but not the least, you also can split the whole population, whole market, whole customer into behavioral segment. Behavior towards your product. Starting from maybe, are they aware about my product? Yes, no. Are they loyal to my product? Yes, no. Do they buy my product? Yes, no. Have they ever tried my product? Yes, no. Okay. So these are all behaviors towards your product. So you can split the whole population, the whole market into these 4 kinds of segments. And this is called segmentization. And how do you do it? So if I have to make segments and from the segments, you actually get your target. So now let's segmentize the market for KTM bikes. Again, coming back to that KTM bike, same KTM bike. So first, let us say geographic I am manufacturing this product in India possibly. Geographically, can I split the population of India for KTM bikes? People who will need KTM bikes? No, I can't. Everybody across India may buy my bike. Correct. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि people down south will only buy, North Indians won't buy, the people in the hills won't buy, people in the northeast won't buy. Everybody will buy. So geographic segmentation need not be done. Correct. Come to demographic segmentation. What kind of population are you looking at? You're obviously looking at teenagers. You're looking at an age group possibly from 20 to 35. So a little bit more than teenagers, middle age group also. Okay, so out of the total population of India, I'm targeting 20 to 35 age group population. That's my first segment. Out of this 20 to 35 population, I can make it into urban and rural population. So 40% is urban population. So out of, suppose, out of 1.3 billion population, 130 crore the population, possibly 50 crore is that population between 20 to 35 age group. Out of that, 40% is rural. So how much is left? So out of 50 crore, if 40% is rural, so 20 crore is my population whom I can sell. Correct. Now my bike is very premium bike. It starts from 2.5 to 3 lakh rupees. So I can only sell it to high income group population, high income group families, low income group family को तो नहीं बेच पाएंगे. Even middle income group को बेचना थोड़ा difficult है. So out of the total population, whatever I have got now, 20 crore, what is the high income group? Possibly 30%. So 6 crore population is in front of me now. Correct? Now, out of this 6 crore population, I have done my demographic segmentation. Geographic was not required. I'm doing my demographic segmentation. Now, let us go to a little bit of psychographic segmentation. Likings, interest. Out of these 6 crore teenagers, how many would like fast bikes? Possibly 10% of the population would like fast bikes. So what is that 10% of 6 crore? 60 lakhs. Correct. Now, in this 60 lakhs, if I have to make my marketing plans, this is my final target market. Teenagers between 20 to 35, coming from high income group, liking premium fast bikes, are 60 lakhs. So my target market is 60 lakhs. And if I have to do their marketing to them, if I have to promote it to them, communicate to them, advertise to them, now I have to also start thinking out of this 60 lakh, how many of them are aware of my product? Behavior. Now I'm segmentizing behavior. How many of them are aware of my product? Possibly if I have launched a new bike, then possibly only 10% are aware of my product. Okay, so 10% of 60 lakhs is 6 lakhs. Rest of the 54 lakhs, they are not aware of my product. So for them, I need to communicate and tell them about my product's features, advantages, benefits, price, so many things. So the kind of promotion or advertising I'm going to do to them is different to the promotion advertising which I'm going to do for the 6 lakhs who are aware. Now, in that 6 lakhs who are aware, how many of them have considered buying my product, considered using my bike? Possibly they are not yet decided because they are not fully convinced about my bike's performance. I have to really go and tell them, show them, give them a demo, demo ride to convince them that my bike is really a good bike which can satisfy their needs of a high-end premium fast bike. So that population is possibly out of 6 lakhs who are aware of my product. That population who have not considered using my product is possibly around 5 lakhs. So all those 5 lakhs I have to go and give a demo of my product, demo ride to them. Now, after the demo ride, how many of them have actually decided to buy my product, got interest to buy my product? Possibly again a 10%. So out of the 5 lakh, 10% is 50,000 have decided to buy my product or has an interest to buy my product. They have not yet bought my product. Rest of the 4 lakh 50,000 have not even got the interest. So in दोनों को मुझे अलग तरीके से treat करना है. 150,000 who have got the interest. However, they have not decided to buy, and the rest of the 4 lakh 50,000 who have not got interest, who have still now not got that interest. उनको क्या किया? So possibly जो 50,000 है, they are on the fence. थोड़ा सा उनको मस्का लगाऊंगा, they will buy it. I will give them different lucrative offers of a loan with a zero cost EMI. Okay. If they are among the first 10 buyers in that showroom, I will give them accessories free. And I'm trying to get that 50,000 to now try my product, buy my product. But rest of the 4 lakh 50,000 to whom interests are not yet there, what I'm going to do is, possibly I'm going to create a different kind of scheme for them. Okay, if you have an old bike, exchange it with this one, get the best price for your old bike. Or possibly I will make some other kind of that whenever you buy, use this coupon code and get a 10% discount on your, accessories or whatever, kuch bhi. Basically, every time they see my product, I'm going to give them something. I'm going to show them something interesting for them, so that finally that 4 lakh 50,000 who do not have an interest out of it, this 1 lakh come back to me to show their interest. Correct? Got it? So now you understand the importance of segmentation. How do I work on the segment of divide the whole population into different groups of similar characteristics? Similar age group, married, unmarried, urban, rural, so on and so forth. That's segmentation. And from there, you come to decide on the target market size. One of those segments needs, wants, demands are satisfied by your product's values, products, features, advantages, and benefits. Correct? Make sense?
Got it, sir.
Got it? And finally, now you need to use that segmentation to decide on your marketing, communication plan, distribution plan. So, सारे 4 P's जो हैं, pricing, promotion, place, all that you will start now deciding on the basis of this segmentation. Correct. Whom to communicate what, for whom, what pricing, what kind of some people need 150cc bike, some people need 250cc bike. So 2 different segments. So what do I offer to those people? To those 2 different people. Correct. So that's the importance of segmentation. From there you get the target market, and from there you decide on the rest of everything. Correct. Got it? Understood? Now comes positioning. What is positioning? Okay. Before that, let's get into some definition sort of. Value proposition. What are values? We already decided on, we know what are values now. The features, advantages, benefits that your product offers. Correct. Those are the values of that product. Okay, a set of benefits that satisfy the needs. Offerings, a combination of products, services, information, and experiences all together is an offering for your customer. So a customer has come to buy a motorbike. Again, I come back to the example of a motorbike. A customer has come to buy a motorbike or a 2-wheeler. So what can the company offer him? He is first of all offering him a variety of products. Along with the product, he's giving them services. The company also gives them a lot of information. And finally, the company also gives them a great experience. Starting from buying the product to using the product, everything is an experience. Do you agree with me? And that experience is very important. If you have a good bike, if they give you a good experience throughout your period of usage. If you don't have a good bike, there'll be a lot of trouble for you. That will not be a great experience. So the offering is everything together. The product, the service behind it, the information that you give to the customer, whether he's satisfied with those information. Okay. Service, like have you given him insurance, have you given him annual maintenance contracts and so on and so forth, everything. And finally, the experience that he has from coming to buy the product from you to even beyond the purchase. What experience is he having? Is he satisfied with your product? This is all about offering. And finally, brands. An offering from a known source. A source which has a name, which you are aware of, which you can identify. Okay, non-branded t-shirt and a branded t-shirt mein farak kya hai? A branded t-shirt, a Van Heusen or you talk about any great Louis Philippe or whatever, great brands, Polo, US Polo, and so on and so forth. They come from a known source. You can trust them. You're aware of them. But there are brands which you are not even aware. You have never heard about this name. Ek thappa laga hua. That is the difference between a brand and a non-brand. A brand is an offering from a known source. So brand provides all these product services information from a known source. So Bajaj is a known source. Maruti is a known source. Samsung is a known source. Apple is a known source. Correct. And there are sometimes such products in the market which has a name, but that's not a known name to you. That's not a known source to you. Correct? So you don't trust those products, correct? Those brands. Okay. Core marketing consists marketing channels, communication, distribution, and service. So these are a couple of things that you need to know about marketing. So marketing is all about communication, distribution, service. Okay. So communication to whom? Communication to customers, correct? The final lead. You have made the product, you have made the pricing, you have decided on the distribution and the place to sell it. Now you need to communicate to your customers, correct? If you can't communicate to your customers properly, do you think the product will sell? And that's all the fight today, communicating through different channels. Offline channels like TV, newspaper, radio, billboards, online channels of digital marketing, the social media market, the search engine marketing, promotion. Different ways. We use different ways to communicate. Even personal selling is a way to communicate with the customer. Right? When a person goes to sell, personal selling, one-on-one selling, suppose a insurance company agent comes to you to sell a policy. What is he trying to do? He's trying to communicate to you, right? He communicates the features, advantages, and benefits of the product and then convinces you to buy it. Correct. Then the distribution. How do you make the product reach the customer? Through which channel do you make the customer reach make the product reach the customer? If it is a FMCG product or an FMCD, non-durable product, or a durable product, whichever, it usually goes from the company to the consumer through an intermediary channel of a distributor or a stockist or a super stockist or a retailer. Correct. If it's an e-commerce, if it's a direct to consumers, it goes through an e-commerce channel. You sell it to the e-commerce retailer and he sells it to the consumer. Different strategies to sell to reach your product to the customer. Sometimes company has its own e-commerce platform in its own website. If you want to buy an Apple MacBook today or Apple iPhone today, you straight away go into Apple's, a website, and you can order it there, and it will be delivered to your home. There are a lot of different channels of distribution today. In the market, there are general trade retailers, the kiranas, the modern trade retailers, the supermarkets, the e-commerce retailers. Then there are quick service. Like e-commerce, there's quick commerce. The Dunzos and the Zeptos and the Blinkits who can deliver products at your home at 10 minutes. So many distribution channels. Now the game today is how fast can you reach the customer? Customer doesn't have time. They are very impatient. I need it right away, just now. So the time of delivery to a consumer or a customer has reduced from possibly 24 hours to 10 minutes today. Not even 24 hours. 72 hours to 10 minutes. It can reach you at your hand. You don't have to go anywhere. That's called distribution. That's called the speed of distribution. And last but not least, the service, which is one of the most important things. Service before purchase, service at the purchase point, and service beyond the purchase. Okay, हम लोग service की बात करते हैं तो we think only after purchase service. No. Even before purchase, sending information, giving the right information to the customer. You want to buy a motorbike or you want to buy a car, you go to the car dealer. You wait at his lounge. He will offer you a cup of coffee. There will be a dedicated salesperson coming to you, telling you about the cars, different cars that he has, the features, the advantages, the benefits. They will take you for a demo ride. These are all services, right? And then once you are convinced about buying one product, they will ensure that the car is delivered to you perfectly as per your expectation. That's another service. They will send a driver with you to deliver the car at your home. Then, of course, after sales service is something that is, becoming very, very important. Customers, consumers, they want service throughout the life of the product. If I have bought a washing machine 3 years back, company is ready to give me an extended warranty, annual maintenance contracts, so that throughout the life of their product, which is possibly 7 to 8 years or 10 years, they will give me if I am buying a refrigerator, they are now giving 20 years warranty for the compressor. So post-sales, a lot of service, different kinds of services are now getting offered. Okay. And again, service not only at your doorstep, service at your doorstep with speed. If I ask for my washing machine service, if I put a complaint in the morning, by afternoon the service engineer is at my home. That's the kind of service. And so every time you want to go and buy any product, like you want to buy some non-durables, a washing machine, a dishwasher, you're going to buy a motorbike, you're going to buy a car, one thing you will of course ask the dealer today, service kaisa hai? Correct? Does that happen at your home? Service kaisa hai? पूछते हो ना एक बार?
Yes, sir.
सर्विस मिल जाता है ना ठीक. That's the importance of service today. Okay, people are not only concerned about the quality of the product, people are also concerned about the service offered by the organization. Okay, there are 3 kinds of media: paid media, owned media, and earned media. They are called POEM. So paid media is TV, magazines, your online advertisements that you give in the Google and the Facebook and the Instagram and the LinkedIn. Okay. where you pay and you advertise. That's paid media. Company has to pay to get that advertising. Owned media, a company or a brand, company's brand, brochure, website, blog, Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram page, these are all owned media. Mera apna hai. My website is my own. My brochure is my own. I have not paid for that, right? I'm not paying to use that, right? My Twitter handle is my own. My Facebook page is my own. These are my own media. I'm communicating with customer with my own media. Correct. Earned media. Word of mouth, buzz, viral marketing, these are all earned media. So when you post something on Facebook, a company's product, posting a product on his Facebook, posting a product, post in the Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or a Twitter, and people start commenting there, sharing that post, liking that post. Okay. What happens? It propagates, right? When you like one post in Facebook, all your friends come to know that you have liked. One of your friends starts liking it, their friend circle starts getting it, correct? Propagate hota hai, exponentially propagate hota hai. Did you pay for that? No. Do you own that? No. You have earned that. Your customers are helping you to earn that media, helping you to propagate that, promote you through word of mouth, through likes, through shares, through comments in the social media, through viral marketing, putting it on the WhatsApp. You are aware, na? WhatsApp viral is so like fire. If you can put something interesting on WhatsApp, there are so many advertisements which has gone on WhatsApp and they have become viral. Did the company pay for that? No. To make something viral, company doesn't pay. Company earns the benefit of it. Correct? Okay. So paid media, owned media, and earned media. Okay. Any questions till here? We have learned about. I will come to positioning just now. Before that, any questions till now? Yeah.
And sir, I think so there is two media also. One is print and digital media.
Come again. Come again.
Print media and digital media.
All is in this. All is in this. So I put here TV, magazines, newspapers, digital display ads, paid search are all digital. Okay. So poem is the word that we use usually. Traditional media and digital media are two different things. Traditional marketing and digital marketing are two different ways of marketing, but the media happens to be in these. Okay. Either you pay for it or you own it or you earn it. Okay. Okay. Now, second important thing is impressions and engagements. So impressions occur when consumers view your communication. How many times have you seen the advertisement on Facebook or Google or Instagram or LinkedIn? How many times have it come in front of you? That's called impressions. Okay. So when you put your advertisement on Google, display advertisements on Google, Google will say, I will give you this many 1 million impressions and the cost will be this. In television, how many times your ads are coming? How many times your ads are getting spotted? That's the impression. Correct. Engagement. Engagement never happens in traditional media, TV, newspaper, billboards, or radio. Engagement usually do not happen. Okay. Sometimes there are, of course, I won't say 100% doesn't happen. Aisa nahi hai. Sometimes even in the TV or the radio, the anchor usually questions the customers, the audience, and gives the mobile number that can you message this answer to us? Can you talk to us on this mobile? Even in radio, there are sometimes that's the engagement now which is happening in TV and your radio. Earlier, it was not there. Okay. However, digital media, digital channels, engagement is very high. When you write, when you put your comments, when you like, when you share, these are all engagements. The extent of customers' attention and active involvement with the communications. If I'm putting an ad or I'm putting a post of a product in Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, okay, and people are commenting on that, liking it, sharing it, this is what is engagement with your customers. And I am also reverting back to him. If he has liked it or if he has shared it or if he has commented on it, I also revert back to him saying that thank you for your comments, okay, etc., etc. That's engagement. That's engagement. So keep yourself as a company, as an organization, is always suggested to keep yourself engaged to your customer. The more you are engaged to your customer, the more happy customers you get, the chances of getting loyal customers are much. Okay, got it?
Sir, one more thing I want to ask. Like, sir, in impression, like if the same ad is displayed 10 times in a day, and
There'll
out
be
of
10.
10,
Bolo.
okay, and out of 10, I watched that ad 5 to 6 times. So, like, impression will count 10 or 6 for the single user.
So for a single user, it will be 5. Okay, but however, the total impressions that has come will be 10.
Okay.
Okay, for you, it will not count you as a customer, right? It will count the total customers, how many times has shown. Okay, so if I say I've given you 1 million impressions to all the customers together, आपको दिन में 24 बार दिख रहा है फाइन, 25 बार दिख रहा है या 50 बार दिख रहा है फाइन, बट मैंने 200 लोगों को दिखाया है, 50 इंटू 200, 10,000 impressions हैं. Correct, because every impression has a chance for you to decide whether you are buying or not, right? So that way, 10,000 impressions. For you, it can be 50 impressions.
Okay.
But impressions are decided with the company, right? That for the company, Google is going to give 10,000 impressions in 3 days. वो ये नहीं बोलेगा कि मैं हर कस्टमर को 50 दिखाऊं. वो बोलेगा I am going to show 10 to give 10,000 impressions for you. Correct? Got it? Okay. एक काम करो, it's 8 o'clock. Take a 10 minutes break and we'll start at 8:10. ठीक है?
Okay. वांटिंग जितने सवाल के जवाब दे दूं 5 तो कोई
Are we back? Yeah. चलो सृजन कहाँ चला गया फिर? सृजन का नंबर है आप लोगों के पास?
Yes, sir.
देखिए
Group में है. Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying, sir.
जरा एक बार ट्राई करो ना उसको.
Okay. और सर उसका कुछ नेटवर्क इशू है तो ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाएगा.
No, no. Okay. चलो. So let's start with a couple of more marketing concepts. The first one, of course, is value. Value हम लोग ने अभी तक जो बोला था, values are the features, advantages, and benefits that we offer to our customers. There's another way to look at value for a customer, a combination of quality, service, and price. You know, many a times हम लोग एक naturally कुछ बोलते हैं value for money. Correct? We use this term value for money. ठीक है? This product is worth its price. बोलते हैं ना? हमने खरीदा है 100 रुपया में, is worth the price. So value for money is a term which we use usually when we are satisfied with the quality and the service and it matches the price that I pay. And this is called the QSP, the customer value trial. Okay. That the quality and service is worth the price. Okay. Now, satisfaction, a person's judgment of a product's perceived performance in relation to the expectation of everybody. When he goes to buy a product, he has a particular expectation from the product. Okay, some expectation about the quality, some expectation about the features, advantages, benefits, some expectation of the service, and he pays for that product and buys everything together: the quality, the service, the feature, the advantage, and the benefit. And when his expectation matches these things, matches the performance, matches the perceived performance of the product, the quality, the service, the features, सब कुछ इसको लगता है मुझे मिला है, then he is satisfied. That word is called satisfaction. What I expected of the product with this price, I have got it. Suppose I go and buy a pen worth 5,000 rupees. I know that in the market, I can get a pen for 200 rupees, a good value pen for a good pen for a 200 rupees price. And then I go to buy a pen for 5,000 rupees, which promises me a lot of features, lot of advantages, lot of benefits. Okay. A great quality, a great service, a great, after sales service, a lifetime warranty, and so on and so forth. And I buy that product for 5,000 rupees with some expectation, perceived expectations. And I get those, expectations fulfilled through some performance of the pen. That is my satisfaction. If those expectations are not fulfilled, I wouldn't be satisfied, correct? मैं 5,000 रुपया का पेन खरीद रहा हूँ, कुछ तो एक्सपेक्टेशन है उससे. And those expectations are fulfilled through some perceived performance. Both smooth literary, both great quality of, the material of the pen, the beautiful design, people are appreciating it, and so on and so forth. A perceived performance of it, which matches the expectation. And then I say I'm satisfied. That is called satisfaction. Supply chain, another marketing concept. It's a part of the marketing. Okay? If you have to do marketing, you have to do distribution of your product. There has to be a supply chain somewhere behind it, starting from procurement to your factory, to your warehouse, to your logistics, to the stockist distributors, to the retailers. Correct. So supply chain is a channel stretching from raw material to components to finished products carried to the final buyer. So they have given an example of coffee beans from the farmers to the fair trade cooperatives, to the packaging units, from there to the trading organizations, transport to the coffee sold directly in retail channel. Okay. So this is the full supply chain. You cannot break any of them. You cannot think that with the farmers can sell directly to the consumers. No, there is a supply chain there. Correct. This is a very important concept. And finally, competition. What's competition? All the actual and potential rivals offering and substitutes a buyer might consider. Okay. All actual and potential rival of your product, which a buyer might consider. Okay. So ideally, in any category, everybody can be a competitor. In the two-wheeler category, I think that KTM bikes are very sophisticated, premium, fast bikes, and they did not have any competitor in India. Possibly, a Royal Enfield Bullet is possibly a competitor because it's also a two-wheeler. The customer can change his mind and go and buy a Royal Enfield. The customer can go and buy a Bajaj Pulsar. The customer can go and buy a Yamaha RS. So all products in that category of different organizations, different companies, different rivals are competitors that way. ठीक है? So अगर आप suppose हम जब कंप्यूटर की बात करते हैं, हम कैटेगरी की बात करते हैं. पहला तो है कैटेगरी ऑफ टू व्हीलर. Then I start thinking that do I consider Royal Enfield Bullet a competitor to KTM bikes? In the category, of course, I will, because it's a two-wheeler category. But when you go to a subcategory of premium fast bikes, of course, Royal Enfield Bullet is not a competitor to KTM bikes. When I go to the subcategory of automatic two-wheeler scooters, Royal Enfield Bullet is not a competitor to that. When I go to 150cc bikes, two-wheelers, okay, Royal Enfield subcategory of 150cc two-wheelers, Royal Enfield is not a competitor there, right? So do you understand the competitor or competition changes from the category to the subcategory? आज think about beverages. Beverages मतलब क्या है? Anything that would satisfy your thirst. Correct? Something to drink. That's a whole big category. Umbrella category. Beverages. Now I come to the subcategory of alcoholic beverages and non-alcoholic. Will Pepsi or Coke be a competitor to a whiskey? No. No. Right? Will a Maaza be a competitor to a Coke? No. It's a fruit drink.
Right.
That's a carbonated drink. Correct. Now coming to milk-based beverages and carbonated beverages. There are milkshakes, which come in different bottled milkshakes. There are fruit-based beverages like Maaza and Fruity and so on and so forth, and there are carbonated beverages. So if I consider a milkshake as a competitor of Coke, will that be right? No.
No, sir.
Coke is a much, much larger category, Coke and Pepsi. You can add Sprite to that possibly, but you cannot add milkshake to a competitor like Coke and Pepsi. Correct. So now you understand where how we need to consider competition. Consider competition at the space where you are, at the subcategory or the category where you are. Suppose we talk about spreads. Okay. What are spreads? Anything that you put on the bread to eat, right? So a butter is a spread, a cheese is a spread, a jam is a spread, a jelly is a spread. There are chocolate spreads. Correct. Now, if I consider spreads as a whole category, is jam a competitor of jelly or jam a competitor of butter?
No.
Is it a competitor of cheese? No. Is cheese a
No.
competitor of butter? No. I can't consider, right? Because butter is such a large volume product. I can't consider peanut butter, compare peanut butter to butter. Peanut butter is also a spread. You spread it on the bread and eat. But butter is a milk-based product. It's a different subcategory. Peanut butter is a different subcategory. When you compare peanut butter, you compare peanut butter of different companies. You don't compare peanut butter with Amul butter. Correct? Got it? So competition needs to be looked at the space where it is, at the category or the subcategory where it is. Correct? Marketing environment, there are task environment and there are broad environment. So basically task environment or environment which a company's own environment, starting from manufacturing to supply chain to retailing to distributors, to vendor partners. These are all their task environment. Wherever the company is involved in producing something and selling something.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you, sir. We are on slide value proposition,
Hello?
right?
I can't hear
Sir,
you.
am I audible? Am I
Yeah,
audible?
bolo. Yes, yes.
Sir, we are on slide value proposition, right?
नहीं, value proposition से तो बहुत आगे आ गए हम लोग.
Sir, actually, no, sir,
I
because
know.
this
एक
slide
second,
is
एक
stuck, I
second,
guess. So,
एक second.
uh,
Just a second. अभी तक आप लोगों ने बोला नहीं. Just a second.
sir, actually, I would just wanted to say, but I was just correlating the things, but like,
Can you see the slide down?
right, sir, right. Is it just this is
This
visible
value,
now?
this is the value and satisfaction, right? दिख रहा है आपको?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes, sir. Now it's visible.
This one is visible.
Yes, sir.
Supply chain. This one is visible. Competition.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Now we have come to task environment and broad environment. This is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So task environment is any environment inside the organization which is involved in manufacturing and selling of the product. So starting from procurement to manufacturing to supply chain to distribution. Okay, this is the task environment. ठीक है, manufacturing and selling के बीच में जो environment है, there is a task. Broad environment is basically macro environment which is outside the organization. ठीक है, so basically, if you talk about the political environment, if you talk about the legal environment, if you talk about the social environment, these are all broad environments. The organization is inside that broad environment. Correct? Got it? There's an environment around that organization, a legal environment, a political environment, a social environment, and so on and so forth. Correct? And they have an impact on the business also. Economic environment. ठीक है, आज country पे recession चल रहा है. The economic environment is not great. It will impact your business also, right? If there's a political change in the center or in the state, there'll be an impact on your business also, correct? If there are tax regime changes in the country, the financial environment, it will have an impact on your business also, correct? If there are laws which are changing, it will have an impact on your business also, correct? So these are all broad environments which are around the organization, outside the organization, however, have a great impact on the organization. So economic environment, political environment, legal environment, and so on and so forth. Correct. And task environment is everything inside the organization, okay, which is involved in manufacturing and selling. Correct. Identifying the major forces. Okay, 6 major forces in the broad environment outside, as I was saying. Okay, economic environment, political environment, social environment, technological. If there are technological changes, today digital marketing has come. The whole environment of marketing in an organization has changed. Economic environment, the tax changes, the country has gone into recession, there is inflation, high inflation, this all impacts. Demographic changes, demographic environment, the population changing, the population's demographic changing, the India, as we say that India has the highest number of youth population in the world. That's a great advantage for Indian industry, correct? And over and above that, the natural environment. Okay, the natural environment, basically the nature, our water, air, our forest, all these have an impact on our industry. Okay, and these are major forces that impact the industry. The demographic environment, worldwide population growth, population age mix, ethnic and other markets, educational groups, household patterns, these are all things which are environment, demographic environment, which affects a business, affects an organization. Okay. Economic environment, income distribution, income saving, debt, credit, anything to do with money. Okay. Social environment, values are passed from parent to children and reinforced by social institutions. Core cultural values. Cultural values are something which comes from generation to generation. Okay. South Indian culture, हम लोग बोलते हैं South India, North India, West India, East India, Northeast India. Everywhere in India, there are 29 states, there are 29 different cultures, possibly even there are subcultures there. Okay. Groups with shared values, beliefs, preferences, behaviors. If you go to Northeast, possibly Northeast, there are 7 states. Each one of them have their own subcultures. You have seen Manipur, what is happening now. There's 2 different or 3 different castes who are fighting. In India, it's very, very heavy. Casteism. These are all subcultures. They have their shared values. Each one of them have their values. ठीक है? हम लोग Dalits बोलते हैं, ये बोलते हैं, वो बोलते हैं. These are all different castes, subcultures. Correct? Preferences and behaviors of these subcultures are different, emerging from special life experience and circumstances. The Adivasis in different territories of South Indian Adivasis and North Indian Adivasis are different. Okay. Northeastern Adivasis and Southeastern Adivasis are different. Even in South, the Kerala population, the Andhra population are different. They have their different shared values, their culture, their way of eating, way of living, everything is different. Okay. And that impacts the business. That impacts business. That has a lot of impact on the business. National environment, of course, corporate environmentalism opportunities await those who can reconcile prosperity and environment protection. Today's sustainability is a key thing. Sustainability, climate change, green marketing. Okay, these are all big eco-friendly products. This is all about environment. We are talking about sustainability. We are talking about, environment sustainability. Okay, saving the greenery in saving the earth, the water, the air, and the natural resources. These are all the natural environmentalism of the corporates, and corporates are involved in. Corporates are involved now in sustainability. Every corporate has an action plan for sustainability. ठीक है, कार्बन फुटप्रिंट वगैरह सुने होंगे आप लोगों ने. यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड अबाउट दिस थिंग्स. कार्बन फुटप्रिंट कम करो, नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज कम यूज करो, रीयूज, रिसाइकल. ठीक है. So these are all different forms of sustainability, environment protection, environmentalism. Okay. Technological environment,
Even
accelerating pace of. हाँ बोलो.
and sir, even sir, there is a one separate department called PCRA, Petroleum
PCRA,
Conservative Research Association.
No,
Right?
PCRA is
So they are
absolutely to do with,
mainly
PCRA is absolutely to do with fuel basically. अपना पेट्रोलियम जिस तरह का फ्यूल है उस तरह का फ्यूल बेसिकली जिससे कार्बन फुटप्रिंट बढ़ता है. एंड PCRA is all about conservation of your petroleum resources. ठीक है ना. So that's a big department which is working on it a lot. Fuel economy वगैरह सब कुछ वो लोग देख रहे हैं आजकल. Pollution देख रहे हैं. ठीक है. And so when we talk about technological environment, there are a lot of technology which is changing today. Artificial intelligence has come, machine learning has come, data science has come, digital marketing has come, everything has changed. ठीक है. Unlimited opportunities, innovation, कितना innovation चारों तरफ हो. People are reaching moon like just like this. ठीक है. People are launching satellites just like this. Today, these satellites are keeping an eye on everything and anything. Today, drones can do so much. They are even trying to deliver, pizzas through drones at home. Think about technology, wherever it's reaching. Virtual reality, artificial reality, VR and AR, तो कुछ भी कर रहा है. ठीक है. You can sit at your home and you can, buy a car with actual experience of a car dealer to virtual reality. Metaverse are where you can actually have a meeting as if you are sitting in your home and having a meeting with all the people around the world. So much of technology, varying R&D budgets. Research and development में huge budgets खर्चा हो रहा है every organization. Increased regulation of technological change. जितना technological change हो रहा है उतना regulation भी बढ़ रहा है. You can't use this, you can't do that. Think about. Yesterday, I came to know, very, very interesting, the emojis that we use. These emojis that we use in our WhatsApp, smileys and all that. The law across the world, they are changing so fast that they have taken emojis to the legal level. Suppose you are putting a thumbs up in your WhatsApp. Legally, thumbs up means confirmation. A farmer had to pay $78,000 as compensation to a company because he was communicating with that company on WhatsApp. And at one point of time, the company said, so will you be ready to give me this quantity of whatever it was, whatever agricultural product? And he gave a thumbs up. And he could not supply that quantity, so he was taken to court, and court has given him a fine. Court has put a fine of $78,000 on him, saying that you have confirmed and you have not supplied. So the thumbs up, which is a smiley, which is the emoji, was taken as a legal document, legal signature. That's what technological changes are happening worldwide. Okay. Be careful of, they are saying yesterday, it came in this First Post news, actually, and it's a very real, that worldwide they are using these emojis left, right, and center, and they can land in, for different reasons, they can land into court. Okay. So think about regulations that are happening in technological changes. आज से 20 साल पहले कोई जानता भी नहीं था कि these smileys and emojis happen. Okay. Political and legal environment, laws, government agencies, pressure groups, activists. कितना हो रहे हैं आजकल? Everybody started activism. एक movie निकल रहा है, उसके पीछे लोग पढ़ रहे हैं कि historically this is not done. Activists चढ़ जा रहे हैं उसको. So many such things that are happening across the world. Some companies taking out some product, activists, pressure groups are putting pressure on them. Okay. Government laws are government agencies are becoming very strict. Laws are becoming stricter and stricter. Okay, so the political legal environment is changing. And then the new market realities, technology is changing, globalization is happening, social responsibilities are happening. Okay. Globalization, think today sitting at your home, you know what is happening in US, what products are launched there, at what price, what technology, what ingredients, everything you know. The world has actually shrunk. पहले यहाँ से अगर मैं मुंबई में हूं तो यहाँ से दिल्ली का कोई प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करना डिफिकल्ट है. Today you launch a product sitting in Delhi, sitting in UP, you can launch a product worldwide. That's what digitization has done to us. And that's what globalization has done to us. It has taken out the borders actually. ठीक है, आप आज के दिन पे आपको यूएस से कोई प्रोडक्ट मंगाना होगा 3 दिन के अंदर आपके घर पे पहुंच जाएगा. Almost no borders, porous borders. कहीं से भी कुछ भी आ सकता है, कुछ भी भेज सकते हो आप. Correct? Social responsibility is another thing which the marketing department has to take care that they are a socially responsible organization, socially responsible entity. They help the society to be better. So every organization has, corporate social responsibility, performing corporate social responsibilities. Somebody, taking care of gardens, somebody taking care of, drinking water, somebody taking care of hygiene. Every corporate organization is spending 3%. They have to spend mandatory 3% of their revenues on corporate social responsibility. And marketing department is supposed to do that. Okay. A dramatically changed marketplace, new consumer capabilities can use the internet as a powerful information and purchasing. Hey, today, to have information of any product across the world, you don't need to wait. You just get into the internet, get into the search engine, type it, and you get the information in a split of a second. Can search, communicate, and purchase on the move. You can move. You can take your, Amazon on your mobile phone and buy it on the move. Buy your products on the move. Correct. Can tap into social media to share opinions and express loyalty and feedbacks. So much of change is for consumers, right? Did my father ever think that this can happen 20 years back? Today in our generation, I have seen 3 generations now, and I have seen the changes what is happening. Possibly you have seen it, you are going to see it more. Okay. Can actively interact with companies. Think about 10 years back, even 15 years back. Could you even interact with a company? Could you go to a company suppose I'm in Mumbai. Could I go to a company in Kerala and fight with them, talk with them, get feedback from them, get to interact with them? No. Today, a click of a button, you can interact with a company. You can give your feedback, put your complaints, interact with them, anything. Correct. Can reject marketing they find inappropriate. Okay. So there are people who actually raise their voice on the internet, on different advertisements, different products, qualities. They fight against company on appropriate ways to reimburse. Inappropriate ways to sell their products or not giving any benefit to the customer and so on and so forth. Okay, so consumers today have the power over company debt. 20 years back, consumers never thought to stand against a company. Today, because of social media, because of internet, the whole world will shout with you if you raise something. You can make news viral within a split of a second, and companies are aware of it. That's why companies are very cautious about whatever they do. Okay. At the consumer side, that is the truth. What is the truth in the company side? can use internet as a powerful information and sales channel, including individual differentiating groups. Companies are using this internet as a huge sales channel, correct? And to communicate their information to anybody and everybody. Can collect fuller and richer information about markets, customers, prospects, competitors. Today, competitor information is freely available in the internet. You don't have to really struggle to get it. You want to. That's why today, if you are manufacturing a product, new product, you are launching a new product, it just takes not more than 4 weeks to 8 weeks to have a similar product in the market. Everybody gets every information of the market, customer, competitor, prospects. They can copy your product. Your product life cycle has gone down now. Earlier, one product, if you are not innovative, if you don't innovate, add value and differentiate your product, you're going to die very soon if you have launched a product. And that's why many startups, they die. Okay. Can reach customers quickly and efficiently via social media and mobile marketing, sending target ads, coupons, information. This is a beautiful, for the company, this channel, internet channel has become a beautiful way to communicate with the customers. Very economical way to communicate to the target customers that we have. Okay.
So, sir, can't we take a copyright issues if somebody is want to copy our product?
See, the thing is that depends on have you taken the copyright of that product, first of all. Second thing is the copyright is also for a particular, patents and copyrights are also for a certain time. You cannot take it for lifetime. Okay, now that's the reason earlier when pharmaceutical companies used to launch a new product, a new molecule, they used to get it patented. And after 10, 12 years, that period was over and the patent goes off. And so any company can come out with, start selling that same, medicine. Okay. So patents can only protect you up to some extent. Copyrights and patents copyrights are, of course, for something which you can continue, but not for too long. Not for too long. There is a particular time period that is there. So intellectual property, these are all intellectual properties, that you can safeguard to some extent, but not completely. And with the internet having been there for quite some time now, people have tried everything, but nothing is happening. People are copying things as fast as possible. Think about China copying everything and anything. आप कुछ भी आज बनाओ 3 हफ्ते के अंदर China will have the same. How will you stop them? Correct. Can improve purchasing, recruiting, training, and internal external communication. एक जमाना था जब हमें रिक्रूट करने के लिए लोगों को बुलाना पड़ता था. We had to call people to a place, do their interviews, screen them, then recruit them. To train them, we had to call them to some place, then train them, and then today not required. You can do it on Zoom. You can recruit you can take your interviews on Zoom. You can train people on Zoom. Okay, you can communicate with them on the internet, on the mails. Okay. Everything you can do there. And this all helps in cost efficiency. When you are not physically reaching to some place, of course, your cost goes down. And this is helping you in cost efficiency. Correct. For the channels, what are the changes? Retail transformation. The retail is getting transformed from a general trade Kirana store to a e-commerce, to a D2C, direct to consumers. Every organization, starting from Apple to Samsung, to any and every organization is now selling in their own websites, direct to consumers. The whole retail format is changing. एक जमाने में बीच में डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स हुआ करते, एजेंट्स हुआ करते थे, ब्रोकर्स हुआ करते. Disintermediation. People are getting rid of that. You don't need a distributor. Company directly sells it to Amazon or a Flipkart or a Big Basket all these e-commerce or directly from their website to the consumer. You don't need a distributor. You don't need a super stockist. You don't need an intermediary wholesaler in between. Correct. These are the changes which are happening. Heightened competition. Private brands are coming in. Mega brands are coming in. Okay, private brands. Every supermarket, every e-commerce chain has their own private brands. Amazon has its own private brand, Solimo. Correct. You go to Reliance, they have their own private brand. You go to DMart, they have their private brand. And it will continue to grow because that's more profitable business. You don't have to buy it from some company and give profits to that company. It's your brand. You make it, you earn the profit. Correct. Mega brands, umbrella brands. Big brands merging, one merging with the other and becoming mega. Okay. And you can't stop them. They are becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. छोटे brands को chew up करके बड़े brands बन गए. Okay, think about even car. Let us think about cars. Okay. Now, think about this company called Volkswagen. They has got so many brands starting from BMW to Porsche to the small Skoda. सबको खरीदा उसने करके एक बड़ा सा ब्रांड बनाया. Under that umbrella brand, they have at least 10 different sub-brands, some very high premium like Porsche to BMW, and someone like Skoda and Volkswagen. It's very difficult to fight with them because they have got their product in every category, every price segment. Correct. Think about
Like say
Reliance.
HDFC,
हाँ, बताओ. I can't hear you.
The like say HDFC Bank merger with
HDFC Bank merger. The Indian banks merger. HDFC to छोड़ दो. The Indian banks merger. After the PNB scam, Punjab National Bank scam, Reserve Bank of India forced the Indian banks to merge. UCO Bank and UBI and this and that all merging and becoming one mega brand. Correct. Insurance companies. They are all merging with one another and becoming mega brands so that they can fight. When they are mega brands, they have a bigger muscle power. Reliance is taking over business. Bolo. Hello. Can't hear you.
Like, sir, am I audible now?
Yes, little.
So, sir, like because I have noticed that maximum insurance company have a merged with with the global market agencies, like
Yeah,
Tata with AI and ICICI with Prudential.
Because
So
of
why so?
FDI, because of reasons of FDI, because FDI doesn't allow more than 50% investment in India. So all of them have a global partner. However, it's not the question of they having global partner. Now they are merging with each other now. Okay, they are merging with each other now and becoming bigger brands. Reliance was with Nippon. Reliance is selling Nippon to IndusInd Bank. IndusInd Bank has already got an insurance wing. They are merging there together. They are becoming a bigger insurance company. Okay, and so on and so forth. Reliance buying out Big Bazaar. Okay, and becoming a much bigger entity in the country as a supermarket. Big Bazaar had 500 stores. Reliance had individually 500 stores. Today, they together have 1,000 stores. Correct. So these are all the great benefits of a mega brand because when you have a mega brand, you have a great muscle power and you can chew all smaller brands. Correct. Deregulations. Lot of deregulations by the government of India. Even deregulation in education sector. Government of India is allowing FDI in education sector, foreign direct investment in education sector. Deregulation in petroleum. There's no more levy on petroleum, which has allowed the private organizations to start selling petroleum at their own pricing. So Reliance, SR, everybody has opened their petrol pumps with their own pricing. Deregulation of commodities like sugar. 8 times sugar was under a levy product, a licensed product. Today, anybody can sell sugar. Private brands can sell sugar. Okay. So a lot of deregulations happening, which was under the control of government once upon a time. Government has said no more regulation. So airlines have long time back, 20 years back, deregularized. Private organizations have started using their own, ways and means to run the business. Correct. Privatization. Yes, you have seen the recent privatization of Air India. And there are many, many others in the government portfolio who are getting privatized worldwide. And that's always for good. Privatization, I feel that is good. Subsidizing a business for too long means you are spoiling taxpayers' money. ठीक है, आप जब एयर इंडिया को सब्सिडाइज कर रहे थे कंटिन्यूअस ईयर आफ्टर ईयर, आप किसका पैसा उड़ा रहे थे? टैक्सपेयर का पैसा उड़ा रहे थे. आज प्राइवेटाइज होने के बाद एटलीस्ट वो तो नहीं होगा. टैक्सपेयर्स मनी इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी वेस्टेड, राइट? So same thing for possibly your railways. Is railway a profitable organization? If it is not a profitable organization, can we part with a private organization? क्योंकि जो हम लोग सब्सिडाइज करते हैं वो क्या करते हैं? प्राइवेट हमारे टैक्सेस जो आते हैं उसी से सब्सिडाइज करते हैं, तो पब्लिक का पैसा सब्सिडाइज करते हैं. Okay, so this is something which we need to be corrected somewhere.
Sir, but describe loss with
You can't hear you. Hello.
बस saying कि इसके बाद सर इसका कुछ लॉस भी तो है, बिकॉज प्राइवेटाइजेशन होने के बाद बिकॉज रेट्स वगैरह भी रिवाइज होते हैं. रेट्स भी काफी लाइक पीछे तो पहले तो इससे एक्सपेंसिव हो जाते हैं.
वो होने दो, that doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, जब एयर इंडिया हजार करोड़ लॉस कर रहा था, किसका पैसा से लॉस कर रहा था? आपका और मेरा पैसा जा रहा था उसमें ना, क्योंकि टैक्स तो हम लोग भरते हैं. वो लॉस रिकवर तो हमारे पैसे से होता था. हाँ, अगर वो प्रॉफिटेबल होता या इवन ब्रेक इवन होता तो मानते कि नहीं मेरा पैसा वेस्ट नहीं होता. After the private organization has taken, they have turned it into a profitable organization. Why should I blame him? पैसा तो एक्सपेंसिव तो होगा ही, बिकॉज अदरवाइज तो आप एक्सपेंसिव नहीं करोगे तो वो जो लॉस था वो कहां से उठाओगे? प्राइवेट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन मीन्स शेयर होल्डर्स मनी ना. प्राइवेट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन मतलब क्या? शेयर होल्डर का पैसा है. Why should shareholder bear losses? आप क्यों सब्सिडाइज करोगे? Business is not to make losses, ना. Business is to make profits. लॉस करना मतलब किसी ना किसी को वो पैसा भरना पड़ता है ना. और कौन भर रहा था? टैक्स पेयर भर रहा था. So privatization has helped competition to grow. Deregulation has helped competition to grow. Mega brands have taken care of great competition. Private brands have evolved with competition. Correct. Retail channel transformation, marketing balance, marketing accountability, marketing in organization. So basically marketing in practice mein aap, first of all, what we need to do, we need to understand is that marketing department as a whole balances an organization. They are the P&L owners, profit and loss owners of different brands. So when they have a portfolio, suppose they have 10 brands, 7 of them are making profit, 3 of them are making losses. They are the balance. They create that balance, which product to sell, how much, so that overall the company is in a profitable state. Okay, so marketing as balance, marketing accountability. Marketing is accountable for everything to do with the brand's health, brand's profitability, brand's losses. They are accountable for that. All the KPIs, market share loss, profitability loss, revenue loss, they are accountable. Okay. And marketing is in the organization. Basically, every part of the organization is a part of marketing. Okay. So starting from procurement at the back end, the manufacturing, the supply chain, the sales, the finance, everybody is in the organization is a part of marketing. Because marketing is the business owner. Correct? Company oriented towards the marketplace, production, products, selling, marketing. So when I talk about marketplace, where I am actually going to sell my product, there are 4 aspects of it. Product, selling, marketing. Production is manufacturing. Product is making the product. Its price is packaging. Selling it to the market. And marketing is all about distribution and communication. Okay. These are the 4 different parts of the company's orientation towards the marketplace. Okay. Because company looks towards the marketplace only, na? Any company, any organization. For every organization on this earth, there is a market. There is a set of buyers. And they are oriented towards that set of buyers. They're focused towards that set of buyers. Through what? Their production unit, their product itself, their selling capabilities, and finally their marketing capabilities. Okay. And the holistic market is all together: internal marketing, integrated marketing, relationship marketing, and performance marketing. What is internal marketing? Marketing to the people internally in the company. Communicating with other departments, the senior management, the marketing department itself. That's important, right? So who takes care of that? Marketing department takes care of it. अपने organization के अंदर में कहाँ communicate करना है to my senior management, to other departments, to people inside that marketing department. That's also an important role of marketing. Then integrated marketing, communication, product and services, channel, price, all these needs to be done. This communication needs to be done in different channels. My TV, my radio, my newspaper, my digital marketing, etc., email marketing, WhatsApp marketing, सब कुछ. Okay, my products and services, who is going to take care of that? Marketing department has to design products, design services. Marketing department has to decide on the pricing. Marketing department has to design on the channels where I will sell and distribute my product. That is what is integrated marketing. Okay, and relationship marketing with outsiders, my customers, my partners, something like my vendors, my bankers, financial community, employees itself, the laborers. That's relationship marketing. And there also marketing department plays a big role. How to communicate to the employer. There's something called employer branding. Branding the company itself to the employees outside, right? आज जब हम recruit करने जाते हैं, why should you go and join Microsoft? How did you come to know that Microsoft is a big company? Because there's somebody who's marketed it to you, right? Who has communicated to you that Microsoft and Google are big companies. That's the marketing department's job. And finally, performance marketing. To see to it that through every way, what I do is I enhance the performance of the product. The first performance is sales revenue. The second performance is brand preference, customer equity, customer preference. Third one is follow the ethics. Fourth one is save the environment. Fifth one is legally do a business. And sixth one is be a good social entity. You be a good social being in the market. Do not harm the society. Do not harm the community. This is all about holistic marketing dimensions. Okay. So we have got internal marketing to do, integrated marketing to do, relationship marketing to do, and performance marketing. Any questions here before I end today? We actually covered a lot today from targeting positioning. Positioning में अभी भी नहीं, I have not touched positioning. Tomorrow I'm going to start positioning, of course. Okay, any questions?
Sir, many of the organization Like, they think that marketing is a support function of like sales and the revenue part. So is it a
Marketing is a
support?
key function. It is never a support function. Marketing is the main function. Sales is a part of marketing. Okay. Sales is a part of marketing. Okay. And rest of all the functions are support functions. Finance is a support function. HR is a support function because marketing is the business owner. Marketing owns the brand. And brand makes the business. So marketing is the P&L owner of the brand. Rest of all of them are support functions. They are called cost centers.
Right.
They are spenders. Marketing is the only department which earns revenue through sales of course. Okay, rest of them are cost centers, support functions, staff functions that they call. There are two functions, line function and staff function. Any function that helps, generate revenue are called line functions. So sales is the line function, production is the line function. Rest of all the functions are staff functions. Okay, they are support functions. So marketing, a brand manager is a support function, but a sales guy is a staff line function. Correct. However, the brand manager again is the owner of the brand. He is the P&L owner, performance owner, profit and loss owner of the brand. Correct. Got it. Okay.
Got it, sir.
Any other questions? Meg?
Got it, sir. Clear, sir.
Got it? Yeah. Okay. Chalo, I end it here today. Tomorrow we'll start with positioning. Okay. And I'm going to discuss a little bit tomorrow. I'll take 15 minutes to discuss the presentation that both of you have made. Okay. Okay. Chalo. Take care. Good night. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.